Hello and welcome back to What If Civilization Started Over, Waves Alternate History, episode 10. And in today's episode, you're gonna have only a small things happening that will lead up to the next big thing. But first off, if you haven't seen the last episode, I recommend you go watch it and then just leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. This will really help me and for the algorithm, especially for the algorithm. So thank you to every like and comment I get. Really thank you so much. And without further ado, let's start right into this episode. In the last episode, we were in Asia. Now we're gonna switch things up. Let's go to Africa. First, we're gonna start with the gold team. They're going on a conquest, not against Somalia, but rather to this British country, as they have coast and the weakest country besides this purple team. But the purple team is not really worth it any at this point because, as I said, there's no coast, and with coast there comes trade. So it's way better for the gold team, and they start to invade this country. It goes really smooth at first. They're gonna just push up. They have just as in the original, great military leaders, and with them they can push up to the capital, pretty much completely encircle the capital from the rest, and then push up to the other major cities up the coast, going to this major city, capturing it, and slowly but surely just moving through the lands. And out of nowhere, also this purple country starts to jump the beige country, trying to gain land and coast for themselves, capturing this major city with ease, as there are not really any troops stationed there at the moment. They push up in the west, as this part is completely troopless. So there are no troops right here stationed because this is all on the front against the gold team. So the purple team can easily move in, capturing a lot of land, but the gold team can now also move easier through the beige team lands, as there's only one major city left. I think it's the major city. Yeah, it's in the beige team, and they can just move in. And as they capture the capital, the beige team surrenders. And let's look at a peace treaty. And both the gold team and the purple team expand greatly. The gold team does expand more and get all the coastline and three major cities, but they did also almost all of the work, so it's pretty fair, I would say. And yeah, this is the beginning of the conquest of the gold team, I would say. So let's go something else. And we will go to Europe, or to the African Union, also Africa again. And they will leave the square lines with their puppet. Yeah, yeah, and also they're gonna slowly give back lands to Andalusia from the puppet. It's just I know what's called in English, but punishment. It's a punishment for Andalusia, but they're gonna slowly give back the lands to Andalusia as their time is running out. So they give Andalusia a fair bit of land back, but they still keep the Mediterranean coast side from Andalusia, and still don't grant access to the Mediterranean. So they're gatekeeping this, but they will slowly give everything back, but they still have control over the Gibraltar Strait, so it's not really worth anything up here. And this is the new Europe. And let's jump to the next scenario on our list. And this will be in America this time. The last thing that happened here was the decolonization of the brown team, or of the Dutch. And we're gonna look at the strongest country that was released. This is probably the Californian team right here. And they're gonna invade the Alaskan team. The Alaskan team is not that weak in comparison to the Californian team, but the California team has Dutch military equipment and some Dutch military generals, so they have better strategies and better planning, and can outmaneuver or outpower the Alaskan team. So they move in, capturing a lot of land. Also, this major city falls instantly in the first few days of the war. As they move into the country, the Alaskans actually put up a decent fight against them as they push in here, capturing a fair bit of land and threatening this major city. But ultimately, they need to retreat their troops from there as this major city falls, giving the Californian team the chance to encircle also this major city right here, pushing in and capturing a lot of troops down here. Also, they can retaliate the push from the Alaskan team completely and also push against it. And the Alaskan team now needs to really focus on the war, as they're not really thought this was happening. So they reach out to different neighboring countries, but all of them are saying, no, we can't intervene. This is one of our brothers. We rised up together, so they're not going to intervene. And the Alaska team is pretty screwed right now, as the California team moves deep deeper and deeper into the territory, capturing almost the complete west coast of the USA, and slowly pushing up, capturing more and more. Now reaching the capital, where it slows down for a bit as the Alaskans put up a great fight against the Californians and actually do push against it with a huge counter push that was focused on this area to recapture this major city right here, but the owner can scratch the major city, pushing a bit, not even coming to the border of the California team. And the California team makes also pushing in and circling the capital, and now moving up, capturing this whole thing right here, and yeah, then capturing the capital. And the Alaskan team gets pushed even further away from their claims from the Line team. The Line team claims basically to push up, push up, push up. And now the California team has severe struggles into pushing this into this land because it's winter, and yeah, if you know what winter does to front lines, it's pretty messy. So the California team get actually pushed back a little bit as they try to just push in without thinking, and they're getting pushed back, but ultimately they can stabilize the front line, make a naval landing right here, capture this major city, and from there on the Alaska team says, okay, we surrender, just take what you want and we will leave you alone. And this is exactly what the Californian team does. So let's look at this peace treaty between these two countries. And the Californian team takes a huge amount of land, almost the complete west coast of the USA, and they're gonna completely cripple the economy of the Alaskan team as they only have Alaska. But the Alaskan team actually starts to drill up a lot of oil up here, but they're not gonna have a lot of things right now, as I would say it's, I don't know, what year could it be? I'd say 1960. I would say 1960, yeah. It's around 1960. So we have like the Cold War happening slowly but surely starting up. And they're gonna slowly find the resources in Alaska, but slowly. The California team has now a huge economy boost and is now probably the third strongest country on this continent, not counting Ireland, because they're not technically on this continent. The strongest would probably be New York, then there comes this America, and then California. And now we're gonna jump back right to the African Union, as they're gonna completely let go of their Iberian claims, Andalusian claims, as they're gonna completely give back the Andalusian lands back to Andalusia. Firstly, because they don't need it anymore. Secondly, to gain a better picture in public, as they are the good guys. And Andalusia will set their capital back to their old capital, and this is right here, I think. So this is gonna be the new border. Also, Rome will actually say that Sicily or Nepal, I don't know what's called, needs to get back into Roman territory as they are Roman lands, but they don't listen, and Rome will start an invasion against them. And as suspected, it goes really horrible for Nepal, as they get completely wiped out instantly and completely annexed by Rome. So Rome is back into its full glory. And then to the next major event, we're gonna go to South America, and you probably think what's gonna happen here that I don't already see. And there's only one country that is not South American, and this is Ireland. And Ireland is gonna let go of their claims as they don't need it anymore, and they're gonna go on a full decolonization of their lands. And we're gonna see what they're gonna release. And these are gonna be the new countries in South America. We have a lot of countries actually getting released, as the Irish wanted to represent as much cultures as they hold in this land, and basically every slightly difference in these cultures got released. So we have these two countries up here that were pretty similar, but the light blue had some different identities and thoughts, so they got released separately, as well as these two, and these two got just separately released. The Irish still onto I think the Falkland Islands right here, and this island, I don't know what it's called, but the majority got released. And now we have also they're still holding on this island, but we have now no colonizer in South America. Nice. And now jumping back to Africa, to the final event of this video, the gold team expands again. They're gonna start an ambush on this on the light purple team right here. They're just moving instantly, fortifying this major city, capturing the capital immediately as it's right on the border, also capturing this major city right here, and also pushing up on the border of the Egyptians, proto-Egyptians, now just filling in the gaps and slowly pushing up. But the light purple team gets actually supplied by the Tanzanians and actually by the Irish. I don't know what the Irish are doing right here, but they're getting supplied by the Irish, and so it's harder for the gold team to move in, but they can still pull it up as they quickly move in, capturing a lot of barns and fields between these major cities right here. There are a lot of fields right here and barns, as it's a huge trade route in the country itself. Pushing up slowly, and then capturing this major city right here, pushing up in the north. Yeah, and it's over for the purple team as it's coming to hold, and the gold team pushes to the last major city, captures it, and the country surrenders. And let's look at a peace treaty. And in this peace treaty, they're again completely annexing this country. Yeah, the gold team expands massively in just a few years, and this really concerns the Somalians as well as Tanzanians. The African Union sees it as an opportunity for a new ally in Africa, as they want to create an Africa-based alliance to prevent to prevent any colonization in Africa and kick out the last colonizers, and this is Ireland. And now to the really last thing on this list. The old empire forces Rome to give lands back to the Dutch, as they don't want the Romans to collapse with this huge amount of lands that they got instantly. And they're gonna give, not willingly, but they get pushed to it, so they're gonna give lands back. Not everything, but a bit is gonna go back to the Dutch, and we will see how this will look in a second. And the Dutch can actually 2 major cities back from the Romans. The Romans still got a huge amount of land, but they lost a bit of land, especially these major cities were very important. But the old empire forced the Romans to do this, and the Romans are not really strong at this point. They have a lot of land, but it's fairly unstable to them. They need to focus on stabilizing the land first before they can actually expand. So yeah, they can't really do anything about it. And with this, now this video will end. I hope you enjoyed it. It was again fairly short. I don't know if the short videos are better or worse. You need to tell me in the comments. And again, leave a like and a comment. In the comments, you can say if you like the shorter formats or the longer formats of the videos. And subscribe to my YouTube channel. It would really help me. And it's just really one click for you guys. Thank you so much for everyone that does this. And we're gonna see us in the next episode. Till then, hope you stay good. I don't know what's called. And bye.